you feel like you need to do. And ask them if they're interested in a beauty power hour. Oh, who thought of that? Invite your friends. And this is the reason why, because on February 5th, we are going to be committed to 1 million lips, 1 million smiles. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
So what does this mean for you? What does it mean for you when you help put 1 million smiles on 1 million lips?
Money.
Money? How much more money in your pockets? How much? You don't even know. Who wants $90 for lipstick? If you want $90, you got to sell 30 lipsticks. You're going to make President's Club because you're going to sell 30 lipsticks because you're going to get 700. It's going to look like you have a $700 order. Okay? If you sell Mega Mascara. So on one day, this is what we're going to do. One day, we're going to sell at least 5 lipsticks on February 5th. Who can do that? 5 lipsticks on February 5th. I know. It's like, oh, I can do that. That's really achievable. So that's what we're looking for, is to sell 5 lipsticks on February 5th, and everybody share with at least 3 people to join Avon. Can we do that?
Yes.
Can we do that?
Yes.
What does that mean for you if you have never shared before? How much money are you going to make if you share with 3 people and they join Avon?
75.
75 bucks. So in one day, okay, one day you're looking at making like 90 bucks for one day. When's the last time you made $90 for about 2 hours of work? Because that's all it's going to take. About 2 hours to get out there, sell your 5 lipsticks, and talk to 3 people. You think we can do it?
Yes.
Can we do it?
Yes.
Do your pocketbooks need it?
Yes.
Okay. So your managers are going to give you more details. I actually am going to be doing a webinar on the 3rd. How many of you like Coach? Well, if you participate on the 5th, you have a chance of winning a Coach purse. Okay? So join my webinar. Your district managers will get you the information soon. And just let's go out there and put smiles on people's faces and let's change some lives. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. So here's the simple steps to get people to put a smile on their face. First, you got to pass out samples. Okay? Second, you got to have your recruiting tools. And third, your job is to make women smile. Now, if you smile at me, I cannot let you go. You smiled at me. Hold on. Hold on. You. Yes, come here. You smiled at me. Chase her down and saying, thank you for smiling today. Okay? Oh, you smiled at me. Oh my gosh, you're like the 3rd one. Okay? Oh, are you smiling today? How are you doing? Did you know that my job today is to put smiles on people's faces? Do you guys think you can do that? Have fun. Have fun. All right, so we have to spread the word. Can we spread the word?
Yes.
And we are going to have a national thing. Now, we are on the 5th. Yeah, we're on the 5th. We're going to drive up sales. We're going to drive up recruiting efforts. But we don't want it to just be a one-day thing. We want you to, whatever you do on that day, we want you to be able to duplicate it. Practice. Have fun. Be creative. Get together with your teams if you're a leader, and all of you wear pink that day. All of you wear yellow. Did you know that when you wear yellow, it makes people happy? And it actually will attract people to you. Okay? Do something fun as a team. Go out together. Hold hands. This is a cute one. Who's up to wearing tiaras on the 5th? Okay, take pictures. Okay, take pictures. Take pictures. I love that stuff. Have your magic wands. Okay, everywhere you go, you're like, I'm the fairy today. I'm going to make you smile. I bet you will make tons of women smile if you do that. Do you guys have any other ideas on how you're going to make women smile on the 5th?
Give them a candy bar, they'll smile.
Give them a candy bar. Okay, so I got one. You give them, could you use 1,000 grand? can get them in the small packages. Have you ever thought about being a multi-millionaire? Well, I would love to. Well, here's a multi-millionaire. And when you join my team, we're going to show you how to really make this. And then if you do have $1 million business, you can say, I actually do have $1 million business, and I can show you how. Did you have a question or a thought? Share. Go ahead.
For me?
No, next to the lady with the green.
I was just saying that they have the little miniature of gratitude.
They do? I didn't know that. I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
Yes, Joy.
They also have the miniature paydays. Do you want a payday?
Okay. So get together with your teams, get together with your district managers, and come up with all the fun things that you guys are going to do. We want to have all of you out on the 5th in different places in the division, putting smiles on women's faces. Okay? So, these are just some extra tools for you, things that you need that will help you. Our EULs and above got toolkits. I have to click through all of these. Okay. So, now that you've put it all on, we have to talk about skincare. Right? So, come on. Okay. We talked about cleansing first. Here's a tip. For the ultimate in cleansing, do what the pros do. Use a different cleanser, one in the AM and one in the PM. How many of you sell 2 different types of cleansers to your customers? Oh, very good. Okay, so how many customers do that?
About 2. I just started. So about 2 of them, and they're very faithful with it.
Yeah. So can you guys upsell and start to suggest that this is what the pros do, this is what the stars do? Did you also know that the on trend is actually to use 2 mascaras? Okay, so there's a lot of things that you can do that the stars are doing or that the on trend is doing to help you get extra sales. And this is just one of them. So why use a treatment? Why do you guys want to use a treatment?
Stay youthful.
A target?
It targets whatever you're working on.
Whatever you're
And it makes such a difference. Not
whatever
really
your face needs.
spots, dark spots, tightening, lifting, whatever it is, and it makes a huge difference.
It does make a huge difference. So find out what her needs are. How do you ask her what her needs are? What do you say? What are your concerns when it comes to your skin? What else? Anybody else have a really good tagline that you use whenever it comes to trying to get to know your customers? So you've had a new customer. She bought a couple of lipsticks from you a couple of times. Now it's time to introduce skincare.
What are you using?
What are you using? What?
I use the Avon chart.
I use the Avon skincare chart. That is my favorite because then I can say, do you have about 3 minutes to take a little quiz? Can I give you a skincare test? Okay? And then have your samples there with you. Yeah.
Also, you want to do a handshake.
Do a handshake. How do you do a handshake? What do you need? Spray bottle, baby wipes, cleanser, and the moisturizer. Everybody know how to do a handshake? Okay, is there anybody who does not know how to do a handshake? Okay, so I'll tell you how. So I take your hand and I use my spray bottle. So you could do that. You could have this at your power hour party. Spray her hand so it's a little bit wet. Then you take the cleanser and you rub it into her hand, and then you kind of massage it, let it sit. Then you take your baby wipe and wipe it off and say, how does that feel? Compare. Just after cleansing. Then you take your moisturizer, whichever one, day or night, okay? Then you rub it on. Let her rub, massage her hands, play with them, okay? Then, in about 2 minutes, I'm going to have you compare, but in between time, tell me what your skincare concerns are. Tell me what you're looking for to help make your skin better. I have a quick test that I want you to take. Can you take a couple seconds to fill this out, and then I'll have you compare. Okay, that's a handshake. Easy. Can you do that in a work office?
What's it called?
A hand shawl, like a facial, but you do it on the hand. All right. Use moisturizer every day. Here is a tip. As the seasons change, so does your face. Why do you think think Avon has different levels of moisturizer.
Look at the different seasons.
Different seasons, plus your skin gets complacent. It gets
Different age.
it needs different balance. So you really do have to up the level every now and then, or try something new. Probably about every 2 to 3 years at the least. But if your customer starts to say, you know what, my skin just is still really dry after I use the Reversalist, or my skin is starting to dry out, you know what, Susie Q, I think it's time that we take you to the next level. Let me give you a couple of samples of the next ones. Okay? Why is the eye area so important, ladies? How can we tell that we're aging?
Wrinkles.
Hands, neck, and eyes. So we gotta help. Right? So eyes, you can tell how old somebody is by looking at them in their eyes, unless you use a new eye cream, right? All the time. It never fails. If you've been with Avon for 20, 30 years, if I have everybody stand up, they look so good, especially around their eyes. Yes?
I knew it was a facelift in a jar.
It is. You kind of just want to rub it all over your body. Lift it all up. You look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, hey, I need to go up. I just started getting that, and I'm like, dang it, does it really happen this way?
I was teasing the other day after the Infinite Lift sample. Why don't they put that in the bubble bath?
That's awesome. That's what we need. You need to patent that right now. A bubble bath anti-aging. Because you know us, we love our bubble bath. So eye cream. So this is a pro tip. Put a ring on it, ring finger. Okay, it's the weakest finger, therefore it's the perfect applicator. That is why I love the Platinum. Oh, I love the Platinum eye cream. I use the whole Platinum line. I know I'm not 60 years old. It makes my skin feel good, and I love it under my eyes because I use that little silver thing, and it's cold, and my eyes feel like they're lifted, and oh, it's like heaven. So anyways, I could talk all day about that. So let's outsmart aging by step 1, cleanse. Step 2, eye cream, moisturizer, and your treatment. All right. So I'm not going to have you stand up, but okay, I'm going to close my eyes. If you use all of Avon's skincare, raise your hand. Oh, I felt a lot of hands go up. Okay, put your hands down. Okay, so the reason why I don't like to look is because I know that there's still many of you that have not yet found an Avon skincare line that you have fallen in love with. The only way you're going to really be able to sell it is you got to find something to fall in love with. Okay, because that's going to make you an expert in skincare. So if you still haven't converted those things over yet, that's why I didn't want to see who you were. Just make that commitment, it's New Year's, right? That I can do this, I'm going to find something. Because number 1, I'm going to save money because I'm going to buy it for myself. You're going to go to Walmart. Make sure no Avon people are looking. And you're going to buy it anyways. So why not buy it from your own store? Don't be an Avon cheater, okay? You know that hand lotion or that hand soap that sits in your bathroom? When I come to your house and I say, can I use your bathroom? You know what I'm doing? 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, she doesn't even have Avon shampoo. We have to be our best own customer. If you buy the Avon shampoo, you're going to save yourself a lot of money. Just that soap, it says Avon right there. When people come over and use your restroom, let them know I'm with Avon. Okay, you had your hand up?
Yeah, and what I always tell people is I say, number 1, we can usually beat the prices from Walmart because when there's stuff on special we can. But number 2, you bought that cream. You get it home and you hate it. Yep. How many of those over the years jars do you have of that crap? How many years of makeup crap do you have that you can't return? But when you buy it with Avon and you don't like it, we exchange it, we give you something different. We'll find what works for you, and you're not going to pay hundreds of dollars over and over, wasted time.
How many of you have actually done the Dump Your Old Product Challenge, where you give them a plastic bag in the beginning of the month? Okay, so I'm just going to give you a plastic bag, and I'm going to say, after your stuff runs out at the end of this month, whatever you run out of, don't throw it away, put it in this plastic bag. And when I come back at the end of the month to see you, we're going to talk about how I can save you money. So then you take out and all the stuff that's empty. Okay, so this lotion here, did you know that we have this great sale? Did you know that you could try this? This shampoo, okay, so why do you like this? What is it for? Let me show you our shampoos. Actually help them to develop a family order, an actual order that they could use for their family. So in January, when they can't buy those giftables, they're still buying their personal items from you, right? So here's our infinite list. I know you all have your papers. So if you've already filled out what you want, just write down what you want and pass it to your district managers. Yes?
My aunt uses Botox,
And
I talked her into using the Proline eraser.
oh, nice.
And she's been using it, and she's noticed a huge difference.
Yeah.
And then I have another client that had a breast job, and she uses it on her chest, and it has really made a difference for her also.
Wow, I always say that, like I wish I could rub it all over.
Yeah, but she just uses it, you know.
Yeah. Well, I used the lotion. All right, so if you're having questions, when it comes to your infinite